Hey guys, okay, so this video is going to go over how to do projected volume, what projected volume means, why it's important, um, and it's kind of a little tough in the beginning. It's not tough, but you just need to understand how to properly do it. Okay, so you're going to need a sheet of paper, okay? So when you look at a chart, let me grab a chart. I'm just going to use some random names, you guys, okay? These aren't going to be real numbers. We'll do like a for real example in my eSuite with like my actual loyal customers. But okay, so say this is you. You're going to go executive this month. Like that's your goal. You've got 2 teammates. You just need the volume. Okay, so how do you know how much volume you need, especially at the beginning of the month when no orders have run yet? You know, because at the beginning of the month, when the first hits, our volume goes back down to 0. It resets for the month. So I'm going to write Ryan, and I'm going to write Michelle. So this is me. I'm going to go executive this month, and Ryan and Michelle are the 2 teammates under me. In order to promote to executive, I need to make sure I'm commission qualified, which we already went over that. You need to be commission qualified. So I'm going to write CQ, right? So it's going to be an 80 BV auto ship or 150 in personal bonus volume. So which is your LC sales. So you right here, step 1, to promote, you have to be commission qualified. So I always run an auto shipment every month. So I'm going to write 80 BV, maybe it was exactly 80 BV, auto. Cool, check mark, boom. First step, I'm commission qualified. And when you're doing your projected volume and stuff, you can factor your volume in for your group volume. So it's important to write that down too. So in order to promote, commission qualified, and then each person in this box, like where it says 400 club or 400 GB, that person needs to be in 400 club. They need 400 in group volume. So group volume means that any of his orders, and maybe Whitney is under Ryan, okay? You know, for my executive chart, Whitney isn't on there because there's not a spot for her. Ryan's in that spot. She will be on the Emerald chart. But when it comes to group volume means his volume plus anybody on his team's volume. So to hit 400 club, you know, he doesn't have to be 400. She doesn't have to be 400 individually. 400 GB means group. So anybody on his team counts towards this one box. And maybe Michelle's got 2 people. Maybe she's killing it. So maybe she's got her husband, and I'll write Brittany. But like I said, for the purpose, maybe I haven't got executive yet. So the purpose of me using this executive chart is to see what I need to hit this promotion. And right now, these 2 people are my top line, but I know that in order to hit that rank, I need 400 GV in this box, which includes Michelle's volume, Matt's volume, and Brittany's volume. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go through your eSuite. You're going to click on Reports. You're going to click Tree Viewer. Then you're going to click Show Loyal Customers. It's a little option off to the left. And what it's going to do is it's going to pop up all your loyal customers and all the distributors on you and all their loyal customers and distributors. So you're going to be able to see everybody. What you're going to do is you're going to first click on your name. And if you have an auto shipment running, write down how much. So I'll write right here. So if I have an auto shipment and it actually was just equal to 80, it ended up being 80. So I'm going to write 80 BV auto ship. And then I'm going to have 4 loyal customers under me. So let's just say that's what I have. the first loyal customer, I'm going to click on their name because it's going to be in blue. You're going to click on their name and it's going to bring up their account. And it's going to show you their past orders at the bottom, and it's going to show you their orders that are going to run for this month. So I'm going to look for any order that is set to run in February, even if it hasn't set processed yet. If it's set to run in February, I'm going to pretend like it's already ran, because once the 25th hits, all orders are through. So projected just gives you an idea of once the 25th hits, what you're working with and how much more you need to hit that rank. So maybe I have an auto shipment running, but maybe I have like 4 loyal customers and they're all fat fighters. Like I just signed 4 people for fat fighters. So it's each 25 BV. So I add that up. That's going to be 100 in personal bonus volume. PBV means personal, so that's just my loyal customers. So to be commission qualified, it's the 80 BV auto ship or the 150 personal bonus volume. This is the number I'm talking about. Now, because my loyal customers added up to 100, if I wasn't running the auto shipment, I would still need 50 BV in loyal customers personally under me to become commission qualified. But since I'm running an auto shipment, I don't need to worry about that, and I can place any loyal customer from here on out with my team to help me promote faster. So my loyal customers plus my auto shipment gives me 180 in personal bonus volume, just me. So then I'm going to write Ryan's name in. Ryan doesn't have an auto shipment, but that's okay. He's commission qualified. So after I add up all his loyal customers, maybe he has, let's just say 150. So he's commission qualified in personal sales. And then I'm going to write, he's got Whitney on his team. So I like to do like a little in arrow to like let me know that like she's on his team. So anything under her counts towards his. Maybe she has 50. Maybe she just started and she's only got 50 in personal volume. So I've got Ryan's volume written down and I've got Whitney's. I went through all her loyal customers. I went through all his, added everybody up. So the GV for this box is going to be 150 plus 50, 200 GV. So once the 25th hits, as it currently stands, Ryan is only going to be at 200. So I like to write that number on these charts too, so I can see. So I know that he still isn't in 400 club and he only needs 200 BV to get there. So then I'm going to write down Michelle. Michelle's going to be on the top line here, so I'm going to write her first. Maybe she also has 150 in personal bonus volume. She's got 2 people under her. She's got Matt and she's got Brittany. So maybe Matt also has 150 in personal bonus volume. And then Brittany has 50 personal bonus volume. So for that box, that 400 box, I add up the 3 of them. And that gives me 350 GB. So Michelle's volume and what I need to get to promote. If you guys don't know where you're at, how do you even know where you're going to place? So for example, maybe I get an order for wraps and hair, skin, and nails, like 1 little customer. So that's 54 plus 30, so 84. That's going to be an 84 BV order. Now, when I'm looking at my chart, and I'm commission qualified already, so any little customer I get from here on out, I can place with my team and help me promote. So I have 84 BV sitting, waiting to move. And now if you're going to move a little customer and distributor, it has to be done within the first 24 hours of them signing, or else they're stuck under you. So this is why it's super important to already have this done so you know where people need to go. So, okay, let me just change that. Pretend maybe this order is 100 BV. We don't have to pick what it is. So the LC I just signed was 100 in bonus volume. I'm already commission qualified, so I don't need to keep it. So who do I benefit from? Michelle only needs 50, and Ryan needs 200. It would be stupid, in my opinion, to place a 100 BV order with Michelle when she only needs 50. So I would be technically wasting the other half of that. I would rather place that 100 with Ryan. So pretend I placed it with Ryan. And now he's at 300 GV. And he only needs 100 now. So now I'm down to 150. Maybe Michelle ended up signing another 50 worth. Or 25. Maybe she signed a fat fighter order. So that's going to put her at 375. So now she's only 25 away from 400 club, and Ryan's over here sitting at 100. So maybe I get an order for greens. I'm going to get another LC coming in for 30 BV, okay? I'm writing this all in here. Sorry. So maybe my second order comes in, and it's 30. Now 30 is only 5 more than this because I only need 25. I think it would be smart to go ahead and place a smaller order here and knock them out, and I'm not really wasting much volume. It's just 5. So I'm going to place that greens order with Michelle, and Michelle is going to be at 405. Perfect. Michelle is done for the month. Check mark her box. So all I have left is to help Ryan and Whitney get some more orders to get them into 400 club, or to get Ryan in 400 club. So maybe Whitney gets an order for 50. That's going to set him at 350 in group volume, and we only need an extra 50. And maybe my next order is 60. I am going to place that 60 with either Ryan or Whitney, depending on, who needs what. Probably Whitney. If Ryan's already commission qualified, I'm placing with the person under him because I'm going to help them get to 400 so they can promote as well. So I'd probably place it with Whitney for 60 and end up with 410 GV in that box. Ryan's going to be good to go. You promoted to executive. Okay? So I'm going to go through a legit example right now through my eSuite. Sorry, guys. I have like a tickle in my throat. This is like laminated, so I use a dry erase marker to write on this for examples, and it's bomb. Okay. So let me okay, so I'm sharing the screen right now. So what you're going to do, you're going to project your volume. Say it's the first of the month, you want to project your volume. So you're going to log into your eSuite. You're going to click your reports. You're going to click Tree Viewer over here on the left. You're going to click Show Low Customers. What's going to happen is your name's going to pop up. Now for me, looky here. I told you, hey, look, it is 80. So it hasn't run yet. It's going to run the 25th, but I do have an auto shipment set up. So I'm going to write my name, me, and I'm going to write that I have an 80 auto set up. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to click on each person. Now, I don't have any current orders running for her. No current, guys, these are like people I signed up my very first month. So bear with me. But what you're going to do is you're going to see right here if they have an order running for that month. If they do, you add it in. So Ashley, okay, they closed hers down. She was supposed to have one. Okay, Keisha, she closed hers down. Cheyenne, okay, so Cheyenne, looky here. It's set to run February 25th for ThermoFit. So I'm going to write 39, comma, and let's look at Erin here. Erin has 23. Her order is going to run this month. You really need to make sure that you guys are paying attention to the next run date because they can edit it to where they skip a month. So maybe if I hadn't looked, maybe she had bumped her order to run for March and I wasn't paying attention. So always make sure that it says the month that you're projecting, which is February, and it is. I'm Caitlin Kennedy, She is getting hair, skin, and nails, and it's going to run the 25th. Now, mind you, all these people right here just completed their 3 months, so I haven't messaged them yet. I'm going to message them. I think tomorrow is what I wrote down, to let them know that they can turn it off or keep ordering. So maybe these people, even though I'm doing projected, are going to cancel their order. So it's easier to reach out to them sooner. So when you do projected, you do have an idea of who's actually going to run their orders or not. So I have 80. So I have my 80 auto shipment, 39 ThermoFit, the greens and cleanse combo, and a hair, skin, and nails. My personal bonus volume is 172. So now that's me. I know I'm commission qualified already. Perfect. So then I'm going to click on Gabby. So Gabby doesn't have an auto shipment. Right? See right here, her last run date for eSuite was January, and it's not running again until March. You have to pay attention to that. Now that doesn't give you any volume, but just so you know. So you click the down arrow. She doesn't have anything set to run this month. So what you do is you click her. You just literally click each person, and you see, these are all old again because Gabby was my first distributor. You go through and you click everybody, and you just add up all the totals for each individual leg. And when you look at your chart, you're going to be able to know who has what volume, how much more you need to promote so you can place. Now, I don't recommend building people who aren't working and enrolling themselves. I did that when I went diamond. I enrolled probably 90% of my volume when I went diamond. Like I said, I enrolled 19 LCs in December, 16 in January, 16 in February. My team wasn't really enrolling much. I was giving people a paycheck and they weren't deserving of it. And then when I quit placing with them, they're like, oh, you're not doing it for me anymore. Oh, I'm just going to quit because it's too hard, because I did everything for them. So, now I've learned that it's better to build strong and smart than it is fast. If you can do fast at the same time, perfect. I think I'm going at a pretty decent pace now, but I'm also very picky with who I place with. So if you want me to place an LC with you, you better be enrolling LCs yourself. That's the only people I consider now. If you want me to place a distributor with you, you better be enrolling your own distributors. It's like, if you're willing to help yourself, then I'll help you. But I've had so many people that I've helped and scratched their back, and then they turn around and just quit. And I'm like, okay, cool, because I can't move those little customers that I just placed with you. Because when you place somebody, that's it. You have to place them within your first 24 hours of them signing up. After that, they're stuck wherever you put them, regardless of if the person quits or not. The volume is still there, but if you're not using that person to promote, then that volume's not really necessary until it comes to maintaining. But we'll get into maintaining later, because you can maintain by volume once you hit Ruby. So the volume still counts. Like, it's not like it's not for nothing. But, I would have rather have actually rewarded people who were signing and given them my little customers. So I'm rewarding you for just working your business. And here's another thing I told people too, like, if you want me to place a little customer with you, like, you better be enrolling your little customers. Maybe I haven't placed one with you yet, but do you know I have over 100 people on the team now? So if I'm only enrolling 4 LCs a month, I gotta pick 4 people out of 100 people to place with. So it's not like I have people coming in out the wazoo to where I can just give loyal customers to every single person. I also have to look at my chart. I also have to strategize with who I place with and where. But you are only being considered if you are working your own business, okay? I think it's super important to understand that, and for you to take that same advice. Now, I'll just give you an example. Maybe this is me and I'm commission qualified and good to go. Ryan, he's sitting here and he's got like 350 group volume, okay? And then Michelle, So maybe I have another top line, and I'm just going to write Kayla off to the side here in like her own little box. Now, originally, Michelle's sitting at like 250 in group volume, okay? But maybe Michelle stops working and she's not really doing much, but like Kayla is killing it. And I just have this feeling that Michelle's going to quit. I don't want to waste volume here. Like if I don't feel like you're holding up your end of your business, I'm going to place with somebody else. So if you have a feeling that this person's just not rocking it, and you know, if you want to promote faster, it would be smarter. Even though Kayla just joined and she's sitting at 0, maybe she just signed 2 loyal customers and she's already at like 75. Yes, it might take a little longer to hit 400 club with Kayla, but Kayla's actually working her business and she's going to help you enroll. So like the entire volume's not on you to fill. You have help. Maybe she enrolls another distributor. Maybe I'll write her husband in, Devin. Then maybe she enrolls Kaylee. And even though she started at 75, now she's got 3. Now I've got 3 people plus myself helping fill this box, and we just shoot up to 600 club in 10 days. So because she decided to go 400 club before Michelle, I'm going to take Michelle out of the spot. I'm going to write Kayla's name in there because that's how I promote it. So, you know, it's not like Michelle gets kicked off the team. Nothing happens to where people are placed, but Kayla's who I'm going to be using to promote now because she's working her business and she's helping herself. So I will in turn help her, which helps me, which helps her. See that? Scratch my back, I scratch yours, and vice versa. That's how this business works, and that's how I recommend that you build it. I know it, and like I said, when I went diamond, I just placed where I needed it, regardless of who was working and who was not. And it was cool, right? Because I did go diamond. I did earn a $20,000 bonus, but it lasted for 3 months, and then I lost rank because I didn't build smart and I couldn't keep up the volume enough because nobody was helping me replace the volume that gets lost. You know, if loyal customers quit ordering after 3 months, that's volume you're not getting anymore. And if you're not consistently enrolling every month, like you're not replacing it, so you're just gonna, you know, start to go down with it. So because I had placed and filled so many people by myself with people who weren't working, I couldn't maintain signing 20 LCs a month after those 3 months. Like I couldn't do it. I just, I also kind of went through a point where I was like, okay, I got you guys here. Like, keep yourselves there now. Like, I helped you promote. So now you can work to keep your own promotion. I'm not going to help you keep your promotion. Like, I got you here. You can start working now. So it backfired. I built fast, but it was dumb. So I would rather spend a couple extra months building really strong. I've been charted double, you guys, since June. I went diamond in February, and I think by June I was charted double. But because people quit and people stopped working, and you know, you're constantly enrolling new blood, your chart is constantly changing. So I hope this made sense to you guys. I hope you understand how to do projected volume now and why it's important. You know, for me, I haven't kept a loyal customer until we did the Christmas bonus. Like, I did keep 4 loyal customers for the Christmas bonus, but basically since the first month I joined, like ever since I got my first distributor, I've been placing every LC since then. So I just run an auto shipment of 80 BV every month to guarantee that I'm getting paid, so I can place every LC I get from here on out to help me promote. You'll get there faster that way. You know, like I said, if you can't afford the 80 auto shipment, I don't want anybody having to use a credit card to run an auto shipment. I don't want anybody going in debt to run an auto shipment. Just know that if you can't do that, bust your butt to get 150. 150 is not hard. That's 3 wrap orders. And we challenge you guys to get 4 LCs each month. If you're getting 4 LCs each month, There's no way you're not being commission qualified. So you want to keep enough to keep you commission qualified. So maybe like if you tally up your orders and you're at 200 in personal volume and you're not running an auto shipment, you're commission qualified, but you're over that limit. So you don't want to keep anything from here on out. And you can help start placing with your team and helping them, which is going to help you promote. So always know, because maybe the next month, maybe when your LC stops ordering and you're sitting at 120 for the month, you know that you need at least a greens or a hair, skin, and nails order to keep for yourself to be commission qualified. Then everything after that you can place. You have to know where you are. Okay? So your first thing to do is figure out how you're getting commission qualified for the month and how far away you are from hitting that point. Your first month, you're automatically commission qualified. So if you join anytime in the month of February, any sales that you get this month, you will be paid on next month on the 15th. Your next month with the 80 BV and the 150 starts next month, okay? So if you're getting your loyal customers this month, you should be well over 150 and to be commission qualified next month. You guys just have to keep up with it, okay? Stay super organized. I want you guys, and even though I have, guys, how many records I have? Let me look this up real quick. There's a way to look at how many orders you have. Well, how many loyal customers and how many distributors total. Right here. This counts all my distributors and all the loyal customers on my entire team. I have 651 records to go through. So I do this every month. I go through that many people. It's a pain, yes, when you get up there. But I'm trying to promote, so I need to know who's working, who's enrolling, who I need to place with, where I need to place. And then for you guys, I'm telling you guys to send me your projected volume so I can double check and make sure you're doing it right. So you guys can start understanding how to promote, what you need to promote, and all that jazz. Does that make sense? I hope it does. If you guys have any questions, post your questions in the comment section, and I will answer them. Bye.